Hello and welcome once again to a StarCraft replay strategy video by myself, Jim Raynor, under my Smurf account, Commander Crumb. I will be playing a Zerg player on Shakuris Plateau. Let us begin. When I first began getting into the Gold League, I made a realization that a Zerg's strength is macro and map control. And therefore, if I'm going to beat him, what I need to do is hit him before he can attain map control and macro. So games that went past 15 minutes for me with any Zerg didn't last long. I would end up dying. I just got overrun. So for the longest time, what I thought, okay, I need to hit him hard and hit him early, and I would just get early siege tanks and a few Marines and just try to whittle him down, you know. But over time, that became kind of a pain because, you know, there's got to be more to the game than that. I mean, there's got to be a way to beat these guys otherwise, because I just couldn't win them. So another strategy that you might have seen me use in past videos would be to hit him with just straight Marines, just overrun him with Marines. Full on, straight on. But any Zerg worth of salt would be able to just simply outdo that. So here's the latest strategy that I've been employing. We'll see how far it can take me. But in this scenario, I'm actually going to give him map control. I'm not worried about him teching. I'm not worried about him getting a better economy than me. I'm not worried about him having more bases. I'm not going to bother getting the Zelnaga towers. I'm not going to put any troops on the ground here. All I'm going to do is mass Marines and medvacs and rely on drops to take out his economy, and hope that he attacks my planetary fortresses with all of his army, and yet let my planetaries work down his forces sufficiently so that I can then take the towers and beat him on the ground. That's the strategy. So it's a fast expand. Let me put it on 2x speed because the game is fairly uneventful for the first half. So it's going to be a fast expand. I'm going to get 2 E-bays, upgrade to 2-2, well, upgrade eventually to 3-3, but I'm not even going to think about moving out until I'm, you know, at least working on 2-2, if not working on 3-3. So it's just macro, 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 macro at this point for me. So now that I know him, he's at the bottom left, what I'm going to do is, as soon as I'm ready for drops, I'm going to be working on him this way and this way. I'm not going to fly over that area. I'm not worried about anything. I'm just going to work on the peripherals, work his economy down, and rely on multi-prong drops to have his Zerglings, Badelings, whatever units he has running back and forth between his bases trying to defend. He is a gold player, so it is an even match. I don't want to necessarily really start mining here until I form the wall. So that's why I didn't build a CC on the low ground. Two bunkers, 2 barracks, 2 barracks. Let me get the production tab on. Building 4 Marines at a time. And at that point I got my gas, and I want to saturate the gas. As soon as I can do that, 3. Let one group of Marines come out and then start working on my add-ons. As soon as I have the gas anyway. I'm doing something else. Where am I at? There we go. Alright, so I want to get Stim, Combat Shield, get 2 E-bays, do the 1-1. His map control was really good. His overlords were very strategically positioned to at least alert him to any drops that might be coming. I don't believe he was cognizant of his mini-map, though, because there were times where I caught him off guard anyway with the drops. But at least he'll know if I'm taking a 4th here. Melee attack, Crown Carapace. So he's really going to rely on Zerglings. I saw he had a Baneling nest. Didn't see a lot of Banelings on this game, though. Alright, Alright, ready to take my third. And it's approaching the 10 or 11/12 minute mark, so he's already ready to stop my third. Making Zerglings so he can come out and kill my 4 defenseless SCVs. I was really hoping to get a planetary up so I can protect this. If I was a minute sooner, I probably could have, but it just doesn't matter. Pretty bad blow. With that. But my medvacs are ready. I'm just kind of gearing up for the first drop. 1-1's almost ready to go. Nothing much going on. He's just kind of hanging out, waiting for me to try to retake that third, but I'm going to go over here instead. He's aware that I may try to do that and is strategically bringing his overlord down to C. It's going to be a lot harder for him to send Zerglings up there because I'm protected with the rocks, but Zerglings might clear out any overlord scouts that might be here in preparation for the time where I will want to take this area, and at the same time drop number 1. Well, I didn't want to drop because that's too much stuff. But knowing that he's up there, I can now safely drop down. And since he is likely sending these guys over, then I drop here. Just sent his investors down south, so I was able to take out his queen. He took out my stuff there, but I'm at least doing damage to his economy there. Let's look at the income tab. Alright, so he's actually down on workers compared to me. Even though he took out a fair amount of my workers. Well, I don't know, maybe about 5 and a mule. Alright, then I'm getting a little bit more aggressive with my drops. Got 2 effects there. 4 there. Only 3 of them are filled up though. Alright, then I'm going to drop here and drop there. His army is in the middle. Perfect. See, I don't even care about having map control in the middle. Alright, he's got a hive. Focus that down if I can. No more banelings for you. Okay, now I cleared this out. I should probably get ready for my third. I'm still massing ranks at home. Got my planetary there, flying those guys away. And I'm really going to take this. I'm getting closer. With every drop, I get this thing a little bit closer to death. He did try to poke in here, but he saw the bunkers and decided he'd probably be better off hitting me here where I'm not as vulnerable. So, seeing those Zerglings, I drop a little protection force and take my center down there. Now I realize I'm going to lose everything, so I just load at least 1 med back up because I want to float it over to here. I know I'm going to probably lose this, but this is what happens. He used to have twice as many Zerglings. He lost a lot of them just from the planetary fortress. Anytime I take out a queen, we'll drop to the top. I really want to take this out. Do I do it? Not quite. The hex that will not die. Mass Marines, where are we at? 2-2. Working on 3-3. And see how significantly smaller his army is. His harvester count, two harvesters more than me. I was not making many workers at this point. I should have. I anticipated his another Zergling attack. This is what I was really looking for. Now, he took out my SCVs. Good for him. He was able to take out my planetary. But let's get back here just a smidge. 32 kills, 36 kills, 39, 42, that's a hero planetary. Alright, so after seeing how significantly less ground forces he has, and the fact that I was just about to drop here and probably eliminate that, I decided this is time. This is go time. And I want to point out something too here. This is deliberate. I create a little hole in the wall just so that I can send my Marines out single file. The reason for that is, yeah, they're stronger in a ball, but when you've got to worry about Zergling surrounds, it's much harder for them to get a surround on you when you're in that kind of a formation. So there's nothing they can do. I just move my string of Marines, my spaghetti string of Marines, and I can deal a lot more damage that way. A lot of infestors, but I've got sufficient numbers. Still bringing these guys in one at a time. My drop finally took out this hatchery. My 3-3 I don't think finishes by the time he is dead, but I took advantage of the fact that I knew he had a very small ground army, and that's when I decided to hit the floor. So really just a move. Yeah, I should have had more medvacs. If I had more medvacs, I'd be blowing these guys up and doing a lot better. But that's just me and my problem with gas. Alright, so you know, I still had those 3 harvested. There's 3 there, 2 there. Alright, so yeah, I was really only mining off of 2 bases with gas, so that's you know, it's hard to make the guys with that. Anyway, that's the strategy that I found useful. He could have done a lot better if he put a lot of spore crawlers. I mean, if he just put if he knew, and he should have known that I was a drop happy guy, he could have countered this a lot easier by just putting you know, a whole buttload of, you know, spore crawlers all over the place to take out my Marines before they could drop. A lot more static defense would have been fine. But the thing is, he was always on guard against my drops because they were very ubiquitous. They were really all over the place. That's the way we do it here. Well, I don't know if anybody really watches my videos, but if you are, I appreciate it. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching.